some. Presently, not all. Some of them will be on YouTube, but later will be just 2 3 classes more. Okay, then everything will be on this paid classes only. Chalo, let's start. First topic. Okay. Basically, this topic's name is this definition of statistics, importance, limitations, and data collection, classification, tabulation. Huge name. All this won't be completed today itself. It will be completed in next 2 3 days. Okay. Hi, evening, everyone. Join fast, everyone. Join fast. Okay. Frequency. See, this word frequency you might have heard in your school, college. In school also you have done this frequency. College also you have done this frequency. So what is frequency? So frequency means how many times anything occurs. That's called as frequency. Means, for example, suppose out of 100, okay, there are 40 people or 40 occurrences which occur on a means 40 to 50 times something is occurring, then we say it is more frequent. Okay, the frequency of sun is what? Every day, right? So if the value of variable discrete or continuous, now remember these two words, discrete or continuous. Now this definition I'll give you later. Example, height, weight, income, etc. occurs twice or more in a given series of observations, then the number of occurrences of the value is termed as frequency of that value. So if anything is occurring more twice or more, so more than once, so that is called as frequency. So basically it means what? How many times anything occurs. Now that's a simple definition. We'll move ahead. Okay. The way to represent it in a data table, a tabular form of a table consisting of values of variables with a corresponding frequencies is called as frequency distribution. Now what is this frequency distribution? Hi, evening everyone. Frequency distribution means how this frequency is distributed, how this frequency is spread across all the elements. Now right now you just remember these words. Okay, we'll be dealing with these words when we come on with the numericals. Okay. Class boundaries. Inclusive. Now there are two types of classes: inclusive classes and exclusive classes. Inclusive means what? Inclusive means basically where the top and the bottom are also included in the inclusive classes. The inclusive classes can be converted to exclusive classes, and new class intervals are called as class boundaries. Now these are important definitions from the exam point of view also. Because in exam, they'll directly ask you this question. What do you mean by class boundaries? So inclusive classes can be converted into exclusive classes. Now what are exclusive classes? We'll see that. What is exclusive? What is inclusive? Because we are having all these definitions as we come forward. And new class intervals are called as class boundaries. For example, class of 5, 9, 10, 14. Now what is this? Now look at this. Everyone pay attention. 5 to 9, 10 to 14. Then 4 can be converted to exclusive type using the formula. Now what is this formula and what is this inclusive exclusive? Look at this. 5 to 9. Okay. So means what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Both are included over here. Understand this word inclusive. 5 to 9 means 5 is also included, 9 is also included. 10 to 14. 10 is also included, 14 is also included. That's why it's called as inclusive. Okay. The classes 5 to 9, 10 to 14 can be converted into exclusive. Now what is this exclusive? Exclusive means excludes. Means what? See here, it will be like this. 5 to 9. If I have to convert this 5 to 9, this I'll show you over here. Hold on. See this. 5 to 9. If I have to convert this 5 to 9, basic rule which I'll apply is, see this, 5 to 9. I have to, this is inclusive type. Inclusive. Why inclusive? Because it is including the first and the last element also. Now if I have to convert this to exclusive, What do you mean by exclusive? It excludes. The excludes means what? See here it is 5 to 9 means I'll shift zero point 0.5 on this side and 0.5 on this side. So it will be 4.5 2. It will go on and on and on up to 9.5. So if you do the total, see this 5 to 9. So it is again 5. See here, both should be included. So this total is also 5, means the difference between them. And if you make the difference between these two, that is also 5. 9.5 minus 4.5 is 5. So the difference doesn't change. Here difference is 5. Here also difference is 5. Now many of you might think how the difference is 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. But both are included. So 5 should be included in this. That's why this 5 is included, and that's why the difference is 5. So this is known as exclusive. Now what do you mean by exclusive? In details we'll study now. The classes 5 to 9 can be converted into the formula. Old, see here, new limit equals to old limit plus 10 minus 9 upon 2. So old limit was what? 5 to 9. 9 plus 10 minus 9. So this 10 and this 9, these two. 10 minus 9 upon 2, so that is 0.5. So 9 plus 0.5. So new limit you got it as, means upper limit you got it as 9.5 and lower limit subtract it. Old limit means 5 minus, again the same, 10 minus 9 upon 2. So this is upon 2. So it is 5 minus 0.5. So it is 4.5. So instead of doing all this long method, keep it very simple. Just shift 0.5 over here, 0.5 over there, and you get the new limits. So it is like this. 4.5 to 9.5. 5 to 9 becomes 4.5 to 9.5. 10 to 14 becomes 10 to 14. What will it become? Who can give me the answer now? 10 to 14 will become what? Hi, everyone. Those who are on YouTube, you can also type. So 10 to 14 will become what? Everyone. 10 to 14. It will become. Yes. Are you able to hear me? 9.5 to 14.5. Correct. It is 9.5 to 14.5. Similarly, others. You go on and on and on. Okay. Now this is known as inclusive. This is known as exclusive. Excludes. Okay. This is known as exclusive, and this is here both the boundaries are included. Here they are excluded. Okay. So more. Open-end class interval and closed-end class interval. Again, these are, see here, right now we are doing the definitions only. Then tomorrow or afterwards, if time permits, we'll do some numericals. But tomorrow we'll be having the numericals. Open-ended class interval. In open-ended class interval, either the lower limit of the first class or the upper limit of the last class are missing. Here they are missing, remember. Okay. So what do you mean by this? See this. Always remember this open-ended class interval. This time this question was there in May 23. This time they had asked this question. Open-end class interval. It was there because I still remember while doing the paper analysis for May 23, I'd seen this question. Okay. So what does it mean? Either lower limit or the upper limit or both are missing. Means what? Look at this. Look at the intervals over here. Below 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. It should be 30 to 40 and above 40. Now below 10, what is the answer? Do I know? Is it 0 to 10 or is it minus 10 to 10 or is it, what is this? I don't know. So below 10 means the lower part is missing. Its sky is the limit. Similarly over here, 40 to 50 or 60 or whatever it is. I don't know. So again, sky is the limit. Okay. So whenever I don't know the upper end, means final end of the upper side or the lower end of the below side, then it's called as open-end class interval. The question this time asked was open-end class interval means what? Either the lower limit of the first class or the upper limit of the last class or both are missing. Okay. So I'll remove this now, this part, so that you'll be able to see this properly. Okay. Yeah. Relative frequency. Again, this term relative frequency means frequency upon total frequency into 100. Now, what do you mean by this? Frequency upon total frequency. It means, let me show you over here. Value text distinct. Yeah. Okay, let's solve this numerical only. These are the numbers given to you: 0, 1, 3, 1, 0, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then 4. Now, I want a relative frequency of, let's say, any number. Let's say we'll call it relative frequency of, let's say I want 1 first, and then I want 2 first, and then I want 4 also. So this is the relative frequency I want. What do you mean by relative frequency? See here. Frequency, given frequency upon total frequency into 100. Now, total frequency means what? See this. If you look at this, what is the total frequency? Total frequency means how many numbers are there total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 numbers. So total numbers are 10. Okay. So what is the relative frequency of 1? How many times 1 is occurring? Over here, over here. So 2 times. So relative frequency of 1 is, what is the formula? Given frequency upon total frequency into 100. So into 100, even if you don't know that, don't do, that's okay. So 2, how many times 1 is occurring? 2 upon 10. Now who can give me the relative frequency of 2 over here? How many times 2 is occurring? How many times 2 is occurring? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 times, right? So relative frequency of 2 is 4 upon 10. Similarly, relative frequency of 4, only 1. So 1 upon 10. So getting this point, relative frequency means what? What is the frequency of that given number divided by total frequency? Okay. Next. Percentage frequency. Percentage frequency means class frequency upon total frequency into 100. So class, this is related to class frequency. It's not related to individual number. Then we'll have a numerical of this later, because this is quite a bit tougher one. Class frequency means first you'll have to know what are the classes. Frequency density. Frequency density of a class interval equals to class frequency upon width of the class. Now what is width of the class? This also we'll be doing it. I'll give you a simple example. Width means what? Suppose if I say 5 to 10, then what is the width? Width means upper limit minus lower limit. Whatever is the difference, that is known as width. Always remember. Okay. So 10 minus 5 is 5. So this is my width for this typical class. Okay. I can have separate numbers over here. We can have range, various other numbers are there. We'll see them one by one. Frequency distribution is of 2 types. Let me remove this because you know by now the frequency part. Frequency distribution is of 2 types. So what are the 2 types? Discrete frequency distribution. Variable takes distinct values. Now discrete means what? The word discrete means I can count them one by one. Okay. So 0, 1, these are all which I can count. So that is discrete. Whereas second one is continuous. Continuous means what? Variables take values which are expressed in class intervals within the certain limits. So within the class intervals, within the certain limits. What do you mean by this? 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. This is known as continuous frequency, which is given under classes. And discrete means 1, 2, 3 separate. So suppose if I want this, see this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, all these numbers are discrete. Why? Because I can count them separately, discrete. Okay. Whereas if I look at this 0 to 5, 5 to 10, these are all continuous. Why? Because these are classes. Values take variables take values which are expressed in class intervals. Okay, class means this is the gap. Marks obtained by 20 students in an exam for 50 marks are given below. Convert the data into continuous frequency distribution form. So we want to make it continuous frequency. Continuous means we want to make it in classes. So these are the marks. So if these are the marks, what do? We'll first try to find out how to classify them. So how to classify them? For that, what we'll do, first we'll have to segregate them. So let me remove whatever is not required over here. Hold on. Yeah. Look at this now. Now we have to convert this to the class intervals. Continuous frequency distribution means basically we have to convert this to classes. So for that, what do? First, we find out which is the lowest limit over here. Lowest. So which is the lowest number over here? If you check this, which who can give me the lowest number? Lowest. I'll make this bigger. Okay. Now tell me. Look at the lowest number 18, 23, 28, blah, 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 blah. You can go through this. Which is the lowest and which is the highest? We want both. Okay. So lowest is, I think so, 18. This is the lowest number, 18. And what is the biggest number? 44 I am seeing, 49 I am seeing. So 49 is one of the biggest. After that, only 49, right? So lowest is 18 and biggest is 49. So lowest becomes 18, biggest is 49. So if I want to draw the classes now, how to draw the classes? See here, I will have to do it either. See here, the classes can be drawn in 2-3 ways separately. I can have the classes for, let's say like this. 18 means what? I can have it 15 to 20. So 18 will lie in this. 20 to 25. And so on. Up to what? In the end, 45 to 50. So this is one class which I can make. Or I can make it bigger also. Means 10 to 20. 20 to 30. Now this will be what? 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50 over. Because 49 is our last number, 40 to 50. So either I can do it this way or I can do it this way. Or I can take it other way also. I can take it like 15 to 17. 15 to 2 also, 17 and so on. 17 to 19. And so on. I can go on and on. Again, last one will be what? 47 to 49, something like this. And 49 to 51, something. Okay. So the difference between these two, or the width of this class, the width can be whatever I decide. So whatever the analyst decides or the statistician decides, that will be the difference. I can do it with the difference of 5, with the difference of 2, with the difference of this 10, depending on the accuracy required. We decided that way. So that's why if you want to separate this series, what is given? Distinguish between or make this as a continuous frequency distribution table. So in that case, what we'll do, general method applied is 5, the difference of 5. When the gap is smaller, 18 to 49, so gap is smaller. So if I want to convert this, I can convert this to 15 to 20 and so on up to 50, right? So this is the way we convert it. First way. Only this much is asked. See this. I have given it over here also. So 15 to 20, 20 to 25, so on. Just go on writing. Afterwards, if I want to find the frequencies, now let's take 5, the gap of 5. Okay. If I take the gap of 5 and then do all the calculations, so it is what? 15 to 20, then 20 to 25, and so on. Let me show you. I'm having this already. See this. 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, and so on. So if you look at this, 18, how many times 18 is coming? Look at this. 18 means within the gap of 15 to 20. How many numbers are there? There's only 18, 1. So 18, 1. This is, I can put it this way, 1. So this is 1. So if this is 1, what is my frequency? Frequency will be the total. What is this total? Look at this. Total frequency upon, means this number upon my total frequency. So upon my total frequency will be something around 1 and this is 0.2. Okay, how did this 0.2 come over here? Because it is, look at this. It will be like this. 1, this one upon my total gap. What are my total gaps? 3 plus 4, 4 plus 5, 6, 7, like this. So we do it first. Right now, we won't look into this frequency because we'll be having this calculations again. So what we have to do, we have to just classify this first. 1 in 18, then 20 to 25, we'll do it. How many numbers are there between 20 to 25? This is 23. Then what is this? Something might be there next. 24 over here. Then anything else? 42? No, no, no. That much. So 22 and 24. So two numbers are in between. So similarly, we'll classify them. So that classification is basically known as, what are we doing? We are doing the distribution over here. So continuous frequency distribution means this gap. Later, represent the following information given with a suitable table. 1400 candidates were medically examined. Let me remove these numbers. Okay, these strikes. Hold on. Yeah. So 1400 candidates were medically examined with a fitness test. If one of them asks, what is this? How did we get full video of ABM mini marathon on 8th? We have the exam. Please guide. It is there available now on this Adda 24/7 also, or in your package it is available. Sangeeta, in your pack it is available. What I'll do is I'll give you this admin numbers. Hold on. Okay, those who are having some query regarding some admin problems, I'll give you the admin numbers. Everyone, one sec. See this. These are the admin numbers given, and also the Telegram channels, whatever are needed. Okay, please pin today's doc. Yeah, surely. Today's document. Take this, everyone. Desktop. BFM. ABM. So it is done, huh? Pinned, everyone. Hi, good evening, chalo. Yeah. Yeah, what is the query? Anything? Sangeeta, you got your answer now, Sangeeta? Just contact these numbers which I have given. Huh? What is this? Banasri De Datta. If one of the marks is 20, then in which interval will it take? 15 to 20 or 20 to 25? Correct. This is very basic question actually. You have asked, what you have asked is a good question. Basic means it's not basic, it means good question. So in this case, remember, suppose if my frequency is 20, then where should I put it? Should I put it in 20, this or this? So always remember, whenever we have this frequency which is on the boundaries, it is always taken on the next level. Next means 15 to 20 won't have this 20. The 20 will be in 20 to 25. Okay? Always. Yeah. This is your first class in this batch. Correct. Yeah, Nidhi. This is our first batch. Okay? Anyone, any other query? Banasri, you got it. Okay. Next. Here, all of you, if you have any query, you can directly put it to me whenever we are in the class or in the next class also. Suppose if you go through this video again and then you find some query, you can definitely tomorrow's class also you can put the query. We'll try to solve it as and when the time permits. Okay. So coming back, see this. 1400 candidates were medically examined in a fitness test, out of which 21% were girls. From the doctor's report, it was found that 396 males and 104 females were unfit. 40% of the remaining males and 60% of the remaining females were in good health. The rest were declared as temporary unfit. Now, this is the only question. And remember, this is from your book, directly taken from your book. So, whatever we teach in ABM over here, okay, even in BFM class which I take, it is directly taken from your book. So don't go beyond this as such. Just follow these videos on a continuous basis and you will be through. So coming back, 1400 candidates here. These are the total 1400 candidates, out of which what? 21% are girls. So first what we have to do is we have to find out how many are girls. Okay. Before that, everyone, those who are watching on YouTube, kindly download Adda 24/7 app. In this app, you'll be getting the premium study materials plus live classes, ebooks, tests, everything you'll be getting. So download it right now. Okay. So coming back, see this 1400 candidates are given total, out of which 21% are girls. So if 21% are girls, firstly we'll find out what is 21% of 1400. So we'll have to find out that first. Okay. So in that case, hold on. Yeah. So let me do it over here. Yeah. So total is 1400. Now out of this, this way, then we'll be doing what? Male and female, right? In this male and female, we'll have to do again, what is the given figure? 1400 is the total candidate, other total candidates. Out of them what? How many are females? 21% are girls. So 21% into 1400. So 21% into 1400. Do the calculations, everyone. 21% into 1400, it comes to, everyone, 294. Okay. So it is 294. So females are 294. How many males remaining? Now subtracted something 1106, 16. 1106, correct. 1106. So first what we have to do, we have to classify them. Out of this, now next is given what? 21% were girls. From the doctor's report, it was found that 396 males and 104 females were unfit. Now how many are unfit? That's what we have to check now. First what we'll do, we'll write unfit over here. Unfit. So what is given? 396 males and 104 females. So 396 and 104. Then were unfit. 40% of the remaining males and 60% of the remaining females were in good health. Now remaining, okay? Remaining means first I'll have to subtract this. So remaining, what is remaining over here? Okay, so 1106 minus 396. So what is the answer for this? 700 something here. 6 gone, 710. Correct. 710. And what is the answer for the next one? Females 710 and now 4 minus 4, this is 190. Okay, so 190 is the answer over here. This 190. Now out of this, what is given? This is remaining. Again, out of this, what is given? 40% of the remaining males. So 40% of this and 60% over here, second part. So 40% of males and what? 60% of females. 60% of females. So 40 into 710. So the answer for this is 40 into 710. 284, 47 for the 28. 4. Yeah, 0101, 71. 71 into 4, simple, isn't it? 100 gone, 284, correct. 71 into 4, it's that simple. So it is 284. And what about the females? 60% of this, 196, right? So 26 are 120 and 6, 114. So 114, right? 196 are 114. So 114 over here. So these were healthy. So now these are all good. Okay, these are good. Good. Okay. Now next, unfit. Unfit. What is the remaining unfit over here? No, not unfit. It is temporarily unfit, I think so. Yeah, temporarily unfit. Temporarily unfit. Okay. So temporarily, I'll write it over here. Temporarily. Oh, let me remove this. Hold on. So this is temporary. Temporary. Unfit. Okay. So what is the remaining part? 710 minus 284. So what is the answer for this? 710 minus 284. This calculations is always a difficult part. Always do it on the calcia. In exam also, everyone, do not try your own hands. Okay, do not try your own hands. Do it on a calci always, because we are in an exam mood. We can't do the basic calculations also in exam. I've seen this. Okay, in exam we can't do the basic calculations also, so that's why I never ever try to do even the simple calculations via this personally. Hold on, hold on. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this was just the classification to be done. It, remember this question, if it comes in exam, and mind well, this can come in exam. It's not that it's not it's simple, so it can't come. This is from your book, so it can come in exam. And what do they ask over here? They just ask you these simple questions like temporarily unfit, and they'll ask you some difficult one also over here. What is the frequency of temporarily unfit to total? So if they ask you the frequency of temporarily unfit males to total males, so it is 426 upon 1106. Or temporarily unfit females to total male and female, so 76 upon 1400. Or anything can be asked. So these are simple problems. If they are asked to you, they are like the cakewalk for you. Okay, always take them means positively and try to solve it as fast as possible. Okay, the data of some workers salary are given as 2300, 2400, 2500, blah blah blah, everything. Okay, if the desired number of class intervals is 10, then the class width is what? Now this question can come in exam for 1 mark. And remember this class width question, it's always there, means it will definitely come in your exam for class width. If it's not the same numbers, the number can be different, but class width will come in exam. Now how to find out the class width? Class width is simple. First, find out what is the maximum and minimum. So what is the maximum number over here? When max, I'll write it, max. Maximum number over here is, I think so, 3000. Yeah, 3000. Minimum, what is the minimum number over here? Minimum 23, 21. Below that, nothing, isn't it? Only 21, I think so. 21. Minimum equals to 2100. Okay. So 3000 and 2100. Now I have to find out the class width. My width required is what? Class intervals are 10. 10 class intervals are required. So if 10 class intervals are required, in that case, what will I do? For 10 means I'll have to divide this by 10. Okay. So it is what? It will be in this case 2000 is there, or 2100 I have written. There is 2000. Okay. Got it. It is 2000. Where is this 2000? I didn't see this. 2100 and 2000. Yeah. See here, similarly, I'll tell you, in exam, keep your mind very cool, because these things do happen. When we are in a hurry, we many a time neglect some numbers. So don't do that in exam. So now how to find out the width? Width equals to maximum minus minimum, max minus minimum, upon number of intervals required. Number of intervals is 10. So 3000 minus 2000 upon 10. So that is 100. So my class width is 100. If my class width is 100, what will be my classes then? See, classes will be, what is the minimum number? 2000. So 2000 to 2100. This will be my first class. Then again 2100 to so on. Okay, up to what? 2900 to 3000. So there will be total 10 classes. Here 10 number is required, 10 classes are there. So the class width will be 100, this one. Okay. Now one for you. See here, this frequency, if you want, how to find out the frequency over here, in this case only. See this frequency, if you want for the same number, it is like this. 2000 to 2100. What is the number between 2000 to 2100? What are the numbers we are having? This is 1. This is 1. Now this is 2100. But will you take 2100 over here? You won't take. Why? Because 2100 will go in the next class. So here, how many numbers are there between 2000 to 2100? Only 2. Similarly, 2100 to other one. What is that? Next 100. So 2200. So 2101. Then is there any other number of 2100 or near? No. So only 2100. Is there anything 2200? Even if it is there, we won't take it. So 2100, this frequency is 1. Okay. So now if I want this frequency data, look at this, hold on. So if I want this density over here, how to find out this density? So density is what? Total numbers are 2. This is my total number, means how many numbers are coming? 2 numbers are coming. And what is this below? Density means what? Total, this frequency upon my total difference. So difference is what? 2. This is 2. And this 2 is in what? 2100. Okay. So this 100 is the gap. So it is 2 upon 100. So this width upon my frequency, total numbers upon width. So this becomes density equals to 2. But this density is not asked in the exam as of now. We'll solve this in the next tomorrow's lecture. We will be having a separate numerical on this. So firstly, you only concentrate on this frequency part. Okay. Suppose if I ask you now this question, let me ask you this question over here. Suppose if I want frequency between 2400 to 2500, is there any number? 2400 to 2500. Who can give me the answer over here? 1. Then this 2. Only 2, right? This and this. 2500 will not be taken. So the frequency, are you getting this, everyone? 2. Correct. It is 2. Never take the upper part. Okay. 2500 will not be included in this class. It will be included in the next class. Okay. The largest and the smallest values of a data are 60 and 40 respectively. If the desired number of classes are 5, the class width will be. Now you solve it. Everyone solve this. Simplest one. Okay. What is the answer? Correct. Correct. 4. Why? 60 minus what? 40 upon how many class intervals are required? 5. So 20 upon 5, 4. This C is the answer. Right? Such simple numericals do come in exam for 1 mark because you feel it is simple. Others don't feel. You are here for class. So someone is guiding you. So you know width is nothing, just the upper limit minus lower limit upon number of intervals. But many of them who have not studied, remember, how many of you remember how did you give your JIB? I know at least 5% students will be there who had just studied the last night and went for JIB and cleared. It happens. And we clear that. But CIB, remember, it's not that simple. CIB you can't clear if you just study for 1 week also. 1 week is also not sufficient for CIB. Okay? Chalo, move on. Next. Everyone, subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, those who are watching on YouTube also and paid class also, subscribe to this channel. In this channel, you will be getting the free YouTube series on all the subjects of JIB and CIB, all. Plus, latest updates on JIB and CIB means what happens? IIBF makes any changes anytime. During the exam period also, they update something. So we don't go and watch the IIBF website every now and then, right? How many of you watch IIBF website on a regular daily basis? We don't watch. So in that case, what do? You subscribe to this channel and click on that bell icon. So whatever is the update, you'll immediately get it over there. Okay. The class intervals where the upper and lower limits are also in the class interval are called as what? Here, upper and lower are there in the class. Means what? That example I gave 5 to 9. 9 to what was it? Next one was 9 or 10 to 14. Yeah, 10 to 14 was there. Right? Yeah. So 5 to 9. So upper and lower are there. So that is called as what? Exclusive, inclusive, discrete, continuous. Anyone? It is inclusive. Correct. It is inclusive. Remember, inclusive 5 to 9. If I have to convert this to exclusive, how to convert this? What will be my first this class if I want to convert this from this is inclusive. This is, I'll write it over here, inclusive. I have to convert this to exclusive. Why am I taking this 2 times or 3 times over here? Because remember, once we take this, because these questions, these one-liners are asked to you in the exam, convert this data from inclusive to exclusive. So it is 0.5 less, 0.5 more. So it is 4.5 to 9.5, 9.5 to 14.5, right? And so on. If you look at this, there is a gap of 1 in between in inclusive. There is a gap of 1. 9 and 10, they are not matching. Okay. Whereas here there is no gap. Okay. So whenever we deal with exclusive term, what have we to do? This last number, if some number comes as 9.5, I don't have to carry it in my last earlier one. I have to carry it in my next one. So 9.5 will come over here. Okay. The problem is over here in discrete or this inclusive type. If I get this number 9.5, then I can't represent it anywhere. So that's why inclusive is always used for those which can be counted as heads. No 0.5 is there. Exclusive is always very important. While solving any numerical in frequency, you have to convert this inclusive data to exclusive and then solve it. Tomorrow's class, I think so, or day after tomorrow's class, we'll be solving those numericals. Okay. So this is known as inclusive, where the upper and the lower limits are included. Okay. So that is inclusive. The type of cumulative frequency where the frequencies are added starting from the highest class to the lowest class are called as what? Now, what do I mean by this? Understand this. From the highest to lowest, highest to lowest means what? See this. If I want to, let's say, these are the numbers, what? 12, 15, let's say 18, 24, okay? Now I want a class of this. I want to make it into classes. So what is the highest number? 24. What is the lowest number? 12. So if I subtract this, I'll get 12. So what will I do if I have to get the classes? What will I do? I'll get the round figure near this, right? So it will be 10 to 15. So then 15 to 20, 20 to 25. Okay. Now, what I mean by this question and how is it related over here? From highest class to lowest class. Now, highest class to lowest class means what? Here, it's not that when I go from the answer for this is greater than. Now, what do you mean by greater than? Let me explain you that. If I want to go from highest to lowest, I must go like this, 20 to 25 first. Then 20 over here, see this, 15 to 20 next. See here, I'm going on the lower side. Then what next is what 20 done, near 10 to 15. 10 to 15 over here. Okay. So if in exam it comes, do not do, I have seen some students when we say greater than, they start with like 25 to 20 because the word greater comes. So I'll start with the greater number. It's not that. This is the wrong method of doing it. The right method is, although it is called as greater than, but the class should always start with the lower number and end with the higher number. It can't have, you can't have a class which is starting with the higher number and ending with the lower number. So even though you are writing greater than frequency or lower than frequency, anything you are writing, the class should always start with lower and end with the higher. Okay. So This is known as greater than frequency. Greater than means what? Starting from the top class, going to the lower class, lowest class. Reverse is this less than frequency. Means I'll start from 10. If I ask you less than, so what will you do? 10 to 15, then 15 to 20, and what is that? 20 to 25, right? 25. Now, who can tell me 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25? Who can give me the answer now for this one? Remember, everyone focus on this question. What is this frequency called as? Inclusive or exclusive? What is this frequency called as? Inclusive or exclusive? Who can give me the answer? Inclusive or exclusive? Correct. Venkatesh, you are right. What about others? Neelam, you are also right. Banasri, slight change. Banasri, you have to look. Okay, others. What about others? Right, 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 right. Progrint, right. Here. Others. Okay. Now everyone stop. Look at this. What are we doing actually? Exclusive means what? Exclusive. Exclusive means the last number over here and the first number over here should be the same. So is it so? Yes. So that's why we call this exclusive. Look at this. In the earlier somewhere we had done. See this. 4.5 to 9.5. 9.5 to 14.5. So the number was same. So this is known as exclusive. Always remember. See here. We always get confused by this word exclusive. Exclusive means we say that exclude, but it's not that. It's reverse. What does a common human being think? Exclusive, exclude. So I'll try to exclude something in between. So that's why we think this is exclusive, but this is inclusive. In statistics, specifically in this part, exclusive and inclusive, it's always the reverse one what we think. Okay, reverse one of what we think. Got it? So in this case, just it was a query sake question. So this is known as exclusive. Next one. The data classification, which is based on variables like demand, supply, height, variable, weight, etc., is called as what? Qualitative, quantitative, time series, and discrete. Now, let me answer one more question which is asked to me. What is discrete type? Venkatesh has asked. What is discrete type? Discrete means what? Okay. What is discrete? Okay, before that, this answer I'll give. First, let me come to the word discrete. Discrete means what? What is the meaning of the word discrete? Yeah, as per the dictionary, discrete means separate. Separate. That's the meaning of discrete. Okay. Separate means what? Suppose if I say 1, 2, 3, what is this? These are all separate numbers. So these are discrete. Suppose if I say 0 to 5, 5 to 10. So are they separate? No, these are classes. So this is known as continuous. Continuous. Okay. So there are only two types of frequencies. Remember, one is this discrete and second is continuous. So either it's discrete or it's continuous, which can be written as separate, that is called as discrete, and which can be written as continuous, like these classes. So this is known as continuous. Again, there will be of two types over here. That is exclusive, inclusive. These class types will be of two types, exclusive and inclusive. Okay. So this is applicable only to classes. This is never applicable to discrete. Okay. So now coming back to our question over here. Yeah. So the data classification, which is based on variables like demand, supply, height, blah, 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 it is called as what? So almost many of you have answered that is quantitative. Okay, that is right. Quantitative. Okay. What do you mean by this quantitative word? Quantitative word means, yeah. Quantitative word over here means it is which can be measured. Measured. Okay. Now measured means what? Height can be measured. Weight can be measured. Everything. Right. So this is known as quantitative. Now, some of you might think this is discrete also. but this is not discrete. Why? Because weight is never discrete. Suppose if I say weight means, I'll give you one simple logic behind this. 1 kg, okay? Kg means what? There are so innumerable number of grains in this. So do you count these grains separately? Whenever we can count these grains separately, then it's called as discrete. Whenever you can count it head wise, this is one head, this is second head, this is third head, then only it's called as discrete. So that's why this is known as quantitative. Quantitative means what? Which can be measured. Now, quantitative which can be measured means it can be both. It can be discrete also. Discrete can also be measured. And this class wise means continuous. That can also be measured. Okay. So what is the other part then? If this is quantitative, what is qualitative then? What do you mean by this word qualitative? Quantitative means measured. What is qualitative? Qualitative means which cannot be measured. Means what? He is a good person. Good. How do you measure good? Or let's say anything. Means this is, you had studied this in your school time, right? Abstract noun. Abstract. We had those nouns. Anyone remembers the types of nouns? Just for the fun sake. What were the types of nouns? Common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, and what? There were 5 to 6 types of nouns over there, right? I remember only these three: common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, and collective. Correct. Collective noun was one, right? So what is this abstract noun? Abstract means that thing which cannot be quantified. Goodness, badness, or whatever that is. Okay. So you got that point. So quantitative means which can be measured. Qualitative means which cannot be measured. Okay. The data is classified or arranged by the time of occurrences such as years, months, weeks. So this is known as what? Now this answer I'll give you because the answer is both this A and C. It is time series data and historical data. You'll get this answer, understand this answer when we solve the topic of time series. We have a separate chapter of time series over here. At that time, I'll show you what the actual meaning of this is. Okay. The logic behind this is, see this, whenever we discuss, historical is okay, means in terms of years, months, 10 years before, from 5 years before, 10 years before, so that is all history. So this is historical, but time series, I'll give you the answer when we solve the time series chapter. Okay, not now, because right now you won't even understand. Understand means it will go above your head. Why should we confuse our lives over here? Okay. Okay. Next one. That's it. That's it for today. So those who are watching on YouTube, kindly join the Sankalp batch which is going on right now. Join immediately. Okay. How to join this? Say this. I'll show you. Go to simply Adda 24/7. Okay. If you're having the app, I would always suggest you to go through the app. Okay. In the app, what you do, you get that coin system. Okay. So in coin system, you get 1 or 2% extra also. How many coins you have gathered depends on that. So that's why join the batch immediately. Let me show you. Yeah, behavior, correct. Neelam, very right. Behavior. So let me show you this. Yeah. Yeah. See this. Go to Adda 24/7. Click on JIB and CIB. Then click on CIB November. Then you'll see the batches. See this English batch. Join this English batch, Sankalp batch. Okay. You'll get the details. Expert faculties, interactive classes, recorded videos. See this recorded videos means if you miss out on any video, any class, you can definitely go back through the recorded video. So you don't miss out on knowledge. Click on buy now. Now put the code MES here. This code is presently working, means for some days only. Today, tomorrow. So get immediately 80% off. It's going on. I don't think this code will last for more than 1 day or 2 days. So use this code as fast as possible and get this 80% off. In this code only, I would always suggest you to go for the Mahapack, because in Mahapack, again, there also you are getting 80% off. Okay, in Mahapack also. So click on JIB and CIB again. Look at this Mahapack. Okay, click on CIB ka Mahapak. Again, you will see the details. See this. Okay, buy now. Put the code ME18 ME80. Click on this. Apply. Done. Look at the fees. 80% off you are getting. So join it immediately. Okay. Tomorrow we'll be back with same class, same time. Can we take break when we have to join for BFM now? Yeah. BFM you have to join. Even I don't take the break. Okay. Chalo, bye everyone.